our friends at Tank007 have been watching a lot of Bond movies, and they decided to name their flashlight company after the James Bond movies. They sent us the KC16 to review today, which I'm excited to review. I'm just kidding, folks. I have no idea how they picked that name. I'm just being cheeky like I usually am. It's on this channel, I'm either angry or I'm being bizarre and ridiculous, sometimes a little bit judgmental, but I think that's why y'all like me, if you do. So it's got a Type-C recharger. On a more serious note here, I do like this light, and when they contacted me a couple weeks ago and asked me to review the light, I told them I would, and I am again behind on reviews, so we're going to get started. Tail standable, just barely, but it does work. I'm really impressed overall with how tough it is, and I know I'm going to have to go back to the term tank and play off the term tank because it definitely is a tank of light. This is the strongest belt clip made in 10 generations, and everything here is very solidly built and reminds you of such. I've had the light at work, I've played around with it. It is a really cool light. Most budget lights of any kind, actually, this, you really can't call it a budget light because they want $75 for the thing. So that is a little bit of a steep price, and I would say the only real negative to this, other than it not having a separate switch for modes and a forward clicky, instead it's a reverse clicky. But that's being very critical. Other than that, I'm very impressed with the light. I'm impressed with its output. I'm impressed with its design. I'm impressed with how tough it is. Overall, pretty nice. So let's take it out. Pretty impressive spread with a whole lot of throw for pretty much any practical purpose. You do not get a sharp transition from the hotspot. You get a very gradual transition, and it's a whole lot of quick action. The light is not hot in my hand. It actually feels just barely warm. Look at those beautiful trees. Look at that wintertime yellowing going on. It's not the flashlight. That is the season, and it is cold out here tonight. To us in Texas, 40 degrees is cold, man. The step down is very efficient and very aggressive because it can gradually pull down the brightness, and you have to, where if you switch the modes, it won't redeem itself. If you turn it off for about 5 seconds and turn it back on, you'll get full brightness again. And I think it does have a pretty aggressive step down, but that's what makes this thing not a hand warmer. So for those of you who you hate the hand warmer ace beams types, you will not have to worry about that here, because the step down will prevent that from happening, and their heat sinking with the weight of the light, the heat sinking is very good and robust. I'm impressed with the spill too. So what can we say of this KC16? It is a light of poems and dreams. It is a light that will make you strong and confident and composed. Well, the real question, folks, is, are you willing to part with your hard-earned money to make it a part of your collection? That's the question. That's the question that you have. By the way, I didn't mention earlier, you have the button right here, which is charging. Red for non-charged and green for charged. You don't have to be brilliant to figure that out. But I will put a link to it, and you guys can scoop you one up if you so choose. Have a good night.